Hello to you. I'm Jesse Johnson. This is about the four main governments of the United States of America, or USA. Most humans consider the idea that is the nation-state called the United States of America, or the USA, to have only one government. This is not true. The matter is more complex when one takes a closer look. The idea of the nation-state called the USA is the form of the idea of a country and has about 250 to 300 million citizens as of 2018. This is a very large number of people as a group. Now, when most adults of the nation-state idea of the United States of America are asked about their government, it's almost always considered to be the political government only. The fact of the matter is that the nation-state called the United States of America, or USA, has four main governments, interwoven and hard to see or detect, even though in plain sight, each one wreaking havoc in the United States and all over the central earth using capitalism, religionism, judicial immoralism, and militarism. Each one of the four governments seek full control by and to itself to rule all. Excuse me? Now, each one with its own internal conflicts and infighting at all levels. Now, at first glance, things seems to be all well. It's not. These governments govern to themselves, seeking to override each other, and do not want to share power with any other entity. Now, no other. All four governments of the United States of America, or USA, using every method to gain absolute power, absolute authority. Each one super secret, almost autonomous, manipulative, exploitative, and unbowing to the next. The four governments of the United States are political government, judiciary government, religion government, and economic government. The political government is made of executive branch, legislative branch, military and non-military security branch. First off, the judiciary system is not political. It belongs to the universal institution of law. The judicial government of the United States is made of courts, Supreme Court, Superior Courts, Appellate Courts, etc. The religion government is made of all denominations, sub-denominations, all levels and structures, atheism, subcultures, cults, and subcults, acting at its highest level as one all-encompassing monolithic entity. The economic government is made of central bank and sub-banks, largest corporations and their executives, largest non-corporations, etc. These four governments make a formidable structure as one, but they are in unstable conflict. The United States of America isn't the only nation-state constructed like this or constructed so. The United States, or USA, is a European-American, mainly white man and white people in general, maintained and controlled idea entity at present. The total United States of America system in 100% totality in all of its structures is built on European American or white racism and anti-Americanism. European American whites, that is, anti-Americanism towards and against its own non-white citizens, especially Native American natives, of which European Americans, mainly white males, have committed genocide against and have put Americans into these Americans, Native Americans, into open concentration camps called reservations for more than 150 years, and also especially against black Americans or African Americans, whom European Americans, white Americans that is, have been oppressing for more than 350 years to today, at this present moment, while you are watching this video, non-stop. The USA system in all parts and structures is white racist and white anti-American. There are 190 to 200 official nation-state countries on Central Earth where the main population of we humans live. There may be humans living on the other side of the first Antarctic ring. It sounds very, very plausible, since militaries can do almost as they please and stop others. Sometimes 2 to 3 and sometimes all 4 governments of the United States work together to achieve goals, such as the false flag of 9/11. 2, brainwashing the hundreds of millions into war and profit, or endeavoring to control 90% of the world's opium supply in Afghanistan for profit, etc. Now, this is only a micro fraction of the details of the structure of the United States of America, its government, and its behaviors. Now, I would like you to please look at this. Hold on. I'm going to move the camera. Now, let's continue. What you are seeing before you is the forms of rulership. The forms of rulership comes in 6 forms. This is called A, B, C, D, E. There's also F and G. I'll show you in a few moments. Now, A is the level of rule. The level of rules is where number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is where no one rules. This is percent of social order is 17%. It is the lowest form of social order that can possibly exist amongst us humans, without us humans going into extinction. The level of social order is chaos. Chaos. Its political form, D up here, political form is called, that's number 1 here, its political form is called barbaricism. Its religious form, it has virtually none, because there is so much disorder. Now I'll continue. The level of rule here, over here on A, is, number 2 here, is only 1 person is in rule. The percent of social order for this is 34%. The level of social order is fair. The political form, number 2, is monarchy. 1 person rules. The religious form of it here, number 2 here, is monotheistic theocracy. Now we'll go to 3. Number 3 is where the level of rule is where only a few people rule. Not one, such as a king and queen and so forth, but a few people rule, such as a committee, a senate, a congregation, and so forth. And the level of the percent of social order is 51%. This is a level of social order is good. Right here, good. And the political form here at D, political form of it, is an oligarchism. An oligarchism means that a few people rule. The form of religion of an oligarchism is a polytheistic theocracy. Now, let's go to number 4, please. The level of rule of number 4 is many people rule. A great many people are ruling. The percent of social order for this is 66% order. Social order is 66%, and that is quite high indeed. And the level of social order is very good. And the political form of this is called democratism. And the religious form of democratism is none. There is no form of religion in this. In other words, the people themselves have become mature enough where they do not need deities, gods, and so forth. Now, we will go here to level A. Level A, level of rule, not level A, but level of rule of A at number 5 is everyone or all human beings rule to some degree and in some way. The percent of social order is 83%. That is it is the highest level that human beings can ever reach in organizing their own affairs. The C is the social level order is excellent. Excellent. And the form of political structure is anarchism. Anarchism. There is no leader, no captain, no president, no king, no none of this. Everyone rules, and the form of religion here is none. Just as democratism, there is no religion in this structure. There is no poverty in this structure. There are no wars in this structure. There is no destruction of the living environment in anarchism. Now, let's go from level of A, go from level of rule, let's go to 6. This is nature itself. The social percent order of nature is 100%. It is ultimate. Its level of social order is all life, all living beings, all of it. It is the ultimate extreme of all possible order. Political form, none, because it is all political forms and at the same time transcends all political forms. It contains nature contains all religions and simultaneously transcends all forms of any form of religion. Let's go to, now I want to show you the next part. Hold on please. Now, to go for the forms of rulership, let me put it like this. This will be much easier here. And the level of rule. 1, none, 2, 1, few, many, all, nature, and so forth. Starting from E, which is religion, we'll go now to F, economics. When the level of rule here is where no one is ruled. And when no one rules for economic and you have nothing but 17% social order and you have nothing but chaos, you have unstable barter. The judiciary is a dog eat dog judgments of everyone for themselves. The next one is where, for economics, when one person rules, such as king, queens, and so on, you have, for economic, you have a aristocracy. And for the judiciary, judiciary, you have one universal Supreme Court, which takes care of virtually every single thing about every single thing. Why? Because you only have one. And for economics, for number 3, when a few people, such as an oligarchy, political form, for its economic form, you have a plutocracy, where the wealthy rule. And for the judiciary, you have multiple superior and supreme courts. Multiple supreme and superior courts. Multiple forms of it. And when you have, the next one is number 4, when you have democratism and so forth. Democratism for an economic form, but for an economic form, you have, for democratism, there is none. because you have a 50% horizontal society in a true democratic society, and because you have 50% horizontal, that means 50% non-hierarchical. And also you have multiple people's courts for judiciary. And for level of rule, when you have everyone rule, once again, you have no economic system in the sense that we know of it, because you have 85% horizontal. There is no poverty, no religion, let me continue. And for judiciary, you have multiple people's courts, which is much more expansive than the democratism courts. For nature itself, since nature is all and transcends all, judiciary is none and all. It transcends all while being none of them, and at the same time including all of them. I want to thank everyone for watching and listening. Please share this video and have a very good day.